Kermit, you're joining Rob Lake as he makes his Broadway debut. What are you most excited about?
Well, first of all, there is nothing like live theater. You know, it's one of the oldest art forms in history. And the idea of us all gathering together to experience storytelling, it's, one of the things I love the most. And Rob's show, what's great about it is he tells his own story through his illusions. And for us Muppets, we're just excited and honored to play a small part in your story and your new show.
Well, thank you, Kermit.
Rob, can you tell me what kind of night can people expect when they come to see you on stage?
So I'm bringing my favorite illusions that are performed all around the world, kind of a greatest hits of magic on Broadway. And for me, magic is storytelling, is theatrical. And so I bring the audience on a journey of what magic means to me. And I use the stage and the theater to tell the audience the magic and to show them the magic. And it's a very intimate theater. So there's not a bad seat in the house. So everyone in the audience is going to feel part of the magic and like the magic is happening to them. And like Kermit said, he joins me for a little bit of magic in the show.
Mm-hmm.
Kermit, have you learned any new magic tricks spending time with Rob? Could magic be a new pursuit for you?
Oh, well, I have always been a fan of magic, but I don't know that I'd be a good magician myself. I mean, well, for example, I rarely wear clothes. So how am I ever going to say nothing up my sleeve? Because I don't have any sleeves. Anyway.
Rob, what do you think people are going to love about the show?
So what people love about magic is it's inspiring. And I think now more than ever, we need a little bit of wonder, a little bit of hope, a little escape. And magic does it like no other art form. You know, it's not just tricking you or fooling you or making you feel deceived. Of course, that is part of the magic, but it's inspiring you to feel, even just for a moment, that maybe, just maybe, anything is possible.
Rob, what does it mean to you to be making your Broadway debut?
Making my Broadway debut is a lifelong dream, not just a childhood dream, started as a childhood, but it is something I've worked for every single day of my life. I grew up coming to New York with my family, seeing Broadway shows. I saw the touring Broadway shows that came through Oklahoma City. I was very lucky my family took me to have this exposure of the theater. And there's nowhere else in the world I would rather be than in a Broadway theater watching a show. And now I get to help make that magic happen.
Kermit, what do you think people will love about the show?
Well, first of all, the illusions that Rob has, they're absolutely astonishing. So that's something to love right there. And, I cannot figure out how he does his magic, even though I'm standing right next to him. But I think that audiences they're gonna have a great time watching the show. And hopefully they'll love seeing a few familiar faces pop up in for a little fun.
Can you tell us which Muppets are going to be in the show?
Magician never reveals a secret.
Yeah, that's right. No, can't do.
What is the best advice you've heard about performing on Broadway? And this is for both of you.
Best advice I've heard about performing on Broadway, probably two things. One, things do not always go as planned. And two, the show must go on. Fortunately, the Muppets have had a lot of experience with both of those things.
And I would say the best advice I've heard is to make sure things go as planned.
Hey, what?
That's great. Thank you guys so much. That was wonderful.